everybody, my name's Rocco Green. Today we'll be making some fresh potato fries and a burger. I would like to call it the DELUXO burger. But first, let's get the ingredients we need. So, you would need a red onion, some burger cheese or cheddar cheese. You can have the cheese of your choice, some pickles, fresh pickles, some brioche buns, potatoes or peeled potatoes, mincemeat, butter for the pan to give that buttery taste while it's cooking, a tomato, and some rosemary to help it give it that taste in the pan that you're looking for. But you also need an egg, a pepper, and some salt. And if you want it to be really tasty, you need some oil. Anyway, let's get on to step one. You need to put the mincemeat you've got, or ground beef, into a bowl. And what you're going to do once it's in the bowl, you're going to mash it up, and yeah, I'll get back to you once we've mashed it all up. Well, as you see, we've got our mincemeat all diced up now. We need to crack an egg, and then we need to put it in here. That was terrible, I can't crack an egg as well. Anyway, done it. So, we need to mix it all up and get it all ready. Right, as we've mixed the egg into the mincemeat, grounded mincemeat, you put a teaspoon of salt, mix it up, and then half a teaspoon of pepper in it. You can put a bit more, the salt optional and the pepper's optional. Right, so now you need to put this in the fridge for 15 minutes. While this is in the fridge, cut your tomatoes, your onions, your pickles and your potatoes into fries. So, let's do that. My ground beef in the fridge. We'll be now be cutting our potatoes, our onions and our tomatoes and pickles. So, let's get into this. We are now cutting our potatoes. You cut one bit off it like this, and then you cut this in half. So it looks lovely shape. It looks like you would get in pubs and places like that. So do that. We've cut all of our potatoes. We've now got chunky potato fries. And now we're gonna cut our tomatoes. So you're gonna want to cut your tomatoes like you would have it on a burger. Like you would cut it exactly like this. So you would cut your tomatoes like this. Right, now we'll be cutting a red onion. So you've got to cut it like a slice, like we did with the tomatoes, yeah? And yeah, so this is how you need to cut it, a slice like that. I'm going to have two slices of onions, because I like onions and they taste good in burgers. I've got two slices now. Once you've done that, you separate it, take the outside areas. So an example for this would be you take off this bit of the onion, and then you've got this, and then you put that on the burger once it's ready, and you serve it. It tastes very nice like this, and it's the right. So now, as you've opened your pickles, if you've got a round jar of them with full pickles in them, then cut it in circles. But we've not, so we're going to cut it into square pieces. Nice square pieces, and then we're going to leave a little circle bit at the end. In a plate. So square pieces. And the amount you need to put in a burger is about 3 pickles. As we've done all of this, it's about time to get your ground beef out of the fridge. Let's go and do that, and after that we can shape the ground beef into burgers. This ground beef here, it came out of the fridge, it's been resting in there for 15 minutes. Now we're ready to make the burgers. Beef from the bowl, mould it into nicely shaped, lovely burger. I've got 4 of these burgers, patties. They're good patties now because we're going to shape up the burger. We're going to put it on the pan now. So now we've got our oil, we're going to put it in the pan and then put our fries in the pan to help it deep fry. So let's put our oil in the pan. We put quite a lot in it because we're deep frying it. We've got quite a lot of oil in the pan. Then put a bit more actually. Then, once you've done that, you need to put your fries in the pan, make sure they're well done, and then once they're done, put them in a plate, put tin foil on top of it. So, as our fries are cooking well in our deep fat frying them. They'll be about, it takes about 5 minutes for them to all be all nice and golden colour as you see here. So we're gonna wait another like 2 more minutes, so it's gonna take all in total about 7 minutes to complete this process. When they look golden to you, then they're ready. So it depends what heat griddle. The griddle pan, you can use any pan. I'm just using the griddle to make it have a bit of a barbecue look on it, as the weather's disgusting outside where we live right now. So I want it to feel like and look like it's from a barbecue. So first, well, as we get started, add 2 teaspoons of oil, and then however many burgers you're cooking, you put it on the pan. So let's do cooking it. It needs to be on a medium heat. It's easier to use one of these because it's easier to flip the burgers and move the burgers around with this. So before you put it on the pan, you need to get some butter. Then put the butter on the pan. So put quite a bit of butter on it. It gives it flavour, to be honest. So the burgers on the butter's on the pan now, and we're going to continue. Rosemary, put it on the side of the pan. It gives it that rosemary flavour. We've got our burgers in the pan, as you can see, and it depends if you want it medium rare, well done, and yeah, it depends if you want it medium rare, well done. If you want it medium rare, it needs to be a bit soft. Well done is like well cooked. So I'm doing it well done because I like well done. So yeah, we're gonna put our cheese on in a minute. This is what's going on in the pan. It looks very tasty. Very, very tasty. It's not quite done yet, but it will be done short. 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes on each side. After you've done that, you need to get the lovely, beautiful, fresh cheese we've got over here. Put this over here. There we go. And then we're gonna let that cook. So now we're gonna be plating our beautiful burger. So over here, this is my burger. I'm gonna be placing it down on the bun. Down on the bun. Going to be putting a tomato right on top of it. Putting our onion on top of the burger. And our pickles. Our final product. The chips, the burger, it looks so fresh.